the first show of 2026. And of course, my wonderful co-host, Michelle Ozymy, is still not getting the cube when we go live.
I mean, Rick said we're live. And
you froze.
And I still, yes. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Maybe you should get a video coach. I hear we know a few.
We do. We do know a few video coaches. Yes, that's true. Here at studioUSA. Our first episode of the new year. Super excited. Super excited.
And I missed it because we didn't do our last episode because I needed therapy instead. And so we just sat and talked because.
Oh, you're right. That's right. We did.
I know. So it's been so long.
That was nice. I know. I've missed it. I've missed
you.
Yeah. I've missed you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How were your holidays?
They were good. It's just, I'm glad to be back into a rhythm.
Okay, but have you taken down all the stuff that was in your front yard?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was impressive.
Thank you.
It was lovely, but it was a lot.
It was a lot.
Who does most of it?
Oh, Reese.
Of course he does.
Yeah, he puts it up. He takes it down. He even takes down all the Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so inside.
We still have one lingering tree. Like it's been de-decorated. Like it's undecorated. The lights aren't plugged in anymore. Like I don't know why it's just sitting there. Yeah.
It's not on your list.
It's not on my list. And I actually noticed it. I was doing I was doing the morning huddle for DPR yesterday. And I was like, I have a tree in my background. Like, that's weird. So I blurred it and was like, okay. No.
So that's going to make you take the tree down, is that it's not appropriate in your backdrop anymore. Yeah. Not the fact that you're walking by a tree and it's in January.
And I don't know why I haven't paid attention to it.
You've got a lot going on.
I do have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How were your holidays?
They were fun. Yeah. My kids were home. They were mostly well behaved.
No
we had
blood.
A good time. No blood.
Okay.
No blood. Yeah, we had a good time. We did some fun things.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're cute. They're sweet. I'm glad they're gone. Gracie's still at home. We shopped for planners yesterday.
Oh, the vaunted plan. We didn't get one before January 1st?
She hasn't been home.
Okay.
And we didn't think about it when she was home for Thanksgiving break. So yeah, it was a little bit like she was very stressy.
Okay.
Because usually we do Rifle Paper Company, and they were all sold out. So
do they still have Franklin Covey?
They do, but she's a little more hip than that.
I don't know. I always loved getting mine. Yeah, we've talked about this before, and then would never use it.
They're the best. I did so we went shopping for them yesterday.
Okay.
And so
did you just totally geek out?
I totally geeked out, and I was like, oh, I had to stop myself from buying one because I still have this, and I've loaded all the 2026 things on here.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I've done none of that.
It was hard.
And I'm not going to do any of it.
I know.
So instead of saying I haven't done something, I'm just going to say,
that's not for me.
That's not for me.
Yeah, that's not for you. You don't need that.
I don't like paper.
You don't. I don't either anymore, though. I have.
I know. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm excited. So she did get a really cute one. It was yellow and it had mushrooms all over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So that's what we did last night, is we sat and we organized her planner. She is my child.
I love it.
We set up her Google Calendar for all of her psychology classes that start next week.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's got a tough schedule. So
does that mean your phone calls are going to be a little bit different because she's going to be like psychoanalyzing you potentially?
Yes, for sure. Oh, my watch is ringing. I learned how to turn this on, I guess.
Oh,
so sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
See, a real good coach would tell you to turn off your distractions.
Yes,
so you can
have your
be
distractions
focused.
Turned off. Lucas actually connected my watch to my phone. It got disconnected somehow, and we can never figure out how to get it reconnected. So now it does all this weird stuff.
Oh my goodness. I got the new phone last week and Reese transferred it over.
Yeah.
And that was all great. But then all of my text messages were green. And the hysterical part is that people were like, what happened? Did you get an Android?
Yeah.
Like, our blue and green bubbles are a real thing. And so
I don't like the greens.
No, I was going mad. Did you notice mine were green?
I guess not. Did you not text me?
I did. But it was just so bad. And so then I was able to get it to, it was like when you did the spam thing and then it would send the text message from your email.
Yes.
So I think that's what was happening for some people. And so it was still showing up blue, but it was saying maybe Ashley Gentry.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was a real pill. So I stayed up till like 10 o'clock last night, hacking it through ChatGPT. Yeah. Woke up at 5:30 this morning, went to send a text, and I was like, come on, blue bubble, still green. And then I figured it out at 6 a.m.
Oh, good.
I'm a master. So I'm back to blue, and I text everybody that was really unnerved by the fact that I went green. And they're like, now we can communicate again. And that's so funny that my mom was texting me. She goes, we have literally put people in buckets based on their text bubbles, but that is society.
It's not their bubble so much as their choice of technology.
Right. So,
Yeah.
but which is the indicator of, are we aligned? It's not blue.
It's true.
I know. So I'm back to blue today.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay, good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, okay. New year, new us.
New us.
New us,
Well,
whatever
I
that
am,
means.
Sober.
Yeah.
Dry January. I mean, this is a new me. A weekend. Whoop, whoop.
Has it been a week?
Oh, yeah. It's the 7th.
This is okay. Okay, so you're a weekend to dry January. How's
Yeah.
it going?
It's actually going great.
You're cleaning out your closet.
Oh, the whole house. Like, it's bulk trash. And it looks like, I don't know. It looks like we had a hoarder house and we just took everything out.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Yeah. So just 4,000 bags of trash sitting, but it's in our back. So nobody sees it from
Okay,
the front.
good.
So
Good.
only alley judgment, not front yard judgment.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So no, I'm trying to purge and trying to relinquish the baggage in my house and everything else. So I feel lighter to go tackle the world.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, are you a word of the year person?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Great. I'm glad I can lean into that for you.
Yes, very helpful. But I'm on the Daniel fast.
You are.
It's been brutal. I'm good today. No,
You're not scowling.
I'm not scowling. I'm not screaming at the coffee pot because I can't have coffee.
Okay.
So it's good. Yeah, much better. A little hungry, not gonna lie. I've had as many Triscuits as a person can stand.
Oh, so you're allowed to have Triscuits?
You can have Triscuits. You can have Triscuits, certain tortilla. I mean, it has to be, all natural, no processed foods, no caffeine, no coffee, no tea. No sweets.
Triscuits are processed, bro.
They're just the whole wheat and the and salt.
I would like you to send me a picture of the back label of your
will.
Triscuit box.
Yeah, they're allowed.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a list. And thank God for those. Don't take my Triscuits from me. That's about my only joy. Okay.
I want you to have joy in your life. I just have no alcohol in my life right now. So
and yours lasts for the whole month. I'm only 21 days.
I mean, I think mine just no alcohol for 31 days is probably still not as extreme as yours.
Yeah. Last night we had a Kroger delivery and we got a bag of frozen fruit.
Okay.
And we got several different things, but a bag of frozen cherries. And it was literally like they had brought in a pie. Like
What's Alan doing right now?
Oh, he's doing okay. I made black bean tacos last night.
Okay.
Black bean, sweet potatoes, that kind of thing.
Got it.
They were good. It was a decent meal.
Oh, I love a black bean burrito.
Yeah, I don't really like beans. Is part of the problem.
You're such an enigma.
I am. I'm weird. So
Okay.
yeah. So it's been a struggle. Gracie's probably ready to go back to Indiana where she can eat real food.
Okay.
Because she's not on the fast, but there's
As a byproduct of being in your house, she's around it.
Exactly. Now she did make a pot of coffee yesterday, and I wanted to kill her.
Oh yeah, because the aroma was probably like 10x.
So good. Oh my God, it was.
Well,
so
that's
good.
like Reese. He's like, I love how you decide that you're going to better yourself, and subsequently, I have to better myself.
That's how it works.
It's marriage.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing together.
Yes.
And it's great.
Yes. So he's dry January as well.
Uh-huh.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. But you can have an assortment of mocktails.
Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah. So
It's not the placebo thing.
yeah.
I just have to keep busy.
Thus the cleaning out the closet. And probably a lot of pickleball. How's that going?
Every day. Even to the point where I got this cool thing. It's called like the Chirp. I don't know what the rest of it is, but it's like a muscle stimulator and nerve stimulator. And so like the thing you would go to the chiropractor and they would put the little nodes on you and they would, do that.
Okay.
I have one at home now.
Oh, that's fun.
So that's what we did as a family activity while we were watching our shows on ABC. And we've also decided we're going to watch live television for our favorite shows, like as a family.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so we did that last night because Will Trent and then High Potential and The Rookie are all three, and we love those shows. And so it's like, we'll just, and so even like commercial break, run and go get a snack. It was kind of cute. And then,
You mean like the old-fashioned way of doing things?
The old-fashioned way of doing television, because my child is very much in like physical media and doing that kind of stuff. And so she's rebelling against all things, not all things, streaming and instant, but.
Well, there's actually, I read an article that maybe Amazon, and I don't watch a lot of TV, but some of the streaming services, I guess, are going to stop dropping everything as a season the way they have been.
Okay.
Because people aren't watching them like that. They're going back to what we used to do.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I know. I kind of like it. And then in between, so at the same time, then we were
No, I don't like commercials.
I don't either, but we were because there's different pads for the nodes, like the areas of your body. And so Reese did his feet first, and then Alex wanted to try, and he was like real devilish because it's got, different settings. And
the Tim's machine, right? And that's what it's called? Okay,
yeah.
We had
the
one.
Tins and the something else.
Yeah.
And so, so we did that as a family for about an hour and a half.
That's fun.
Yeah. So that's it.
I should put one of those on Tilly. Maybe it'd calm her down.
No, I don't think so. Let's not do that. Okay. Not for your dog.
Okay.
So what are you coaching me on today?
Let's coach on what your year is going to look like. Let's talk about that. What are you excited about for the year?
So I gave myself some grace this week because December just felt like, and Thanksgiving was late.
Yeah.
So it just feels like
the holidays were weird.
Yeah. It just feels like it's been 5 weeks of like a bottle rocket.
Yeah.
Right.
I would agree.
So I told myself I would recalibrate for the first week.
Okay.
Go into dry January so I'm my best self.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
And then I would start to see, because I obviously have my high level concepts of what I'm trying to achieve and manifest that and put that out there and, and do different things. But I think for now, my business goals and everything have not changed. It's just being very hyper focused on my environment to make sure I don't get distracted from those.
Ooh, what do you mean by that?
Well,
I like that.
We obviously often talk about that your circle is your catalyst and all of those other things. And so just making sure that I'm very protective of my boundaries and my peace. And that doesn't mean that I don't participate in chaos. It just, and my friends are not perfect. Right. Exactly. But I need to be around people that want more for me and know I can achieve that instead of crapping on my ideas or dreams or having stinking thinking and thinking something's not achievable. Because I can tell you right now, when I've put my mind to something my entire life, I've been able to achieve it. I feel like, are you looking at something when you do
Yes. No, what you're saying is relevant. No, I'm very much listening. What you're saying is relevant to a quote that I wanted to share.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, keep going.
Okay. No, that's great.
Yeah, no, I'm totally listening.
It was just about me right now.
No, and this is about you.
Okay,
yes.
got it. But that's the biggest thing is just if somebody's not going to either aid in that dream, cheer you on, support you, and hold you accountable, if they don't fall in those buckets, then I probably shouldn't be spending a lot of time with you.
No, I love that. There's the old quote or the old saying of, the 5 people
you most closely surround yourself with is a representation of who you are. And something of that nature.
But here's a little version of it that I wrote down. Surround yourself with people who raise your energy instead of drain it.
Yeah, energy vampires.
Oh, energy vampires.
Yeah. Yes. Have you read that book?
I have heard of it. Yes.
What is John's last name? Gordon. John Gordon. Jon Gordon. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's the one that wrote The Energy Bus.
Yes, and I've read that.
That's what it is. And it's because it's all about energy vampires and making sure, and it's like one small tweak, even you can be the reason why your environment is negative. We all contribute to that. So I'm just trying to be more intentional with being grateful instead of anxious or angry.
I love that. And I also love the idea, and I've read a couple articles about this as well, kind of a slower start to the year. Instead of that, jump in with like, we're going to start calling everybody, attacking everybody. And then by, middle of January, you're burned out. Yeah.
You're burned out.
You're completely burned out. And you've probably not accomplished anything.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. You know what you've accomplished? You've pissed everybody off.
Yes.
And now they don't want to actually do business with you.
Because every agent they know has also called them.
Yes. Thank you.
So, no,
do you know how many people I've reported spam and they weren't spam? Spam. Oh, sorry, Grandma. No, just kidding. She's not on the spam. No, she's not on the spam list. I'm just joking, but that's the whole point. It's like people are overstimulated.
Yeah.
And there's too much information that we're having to gather and process, and we have to cut through the noise. And so if you're just aiding in distracting somebody and you're not actually bringing value to them, stop it.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love the concept of bringing value. What does that look like for you this year?
It's funny because I don't want to sound I don't want to sound selfish.
Yeah.
Because ultimately the other thing that I've always been very good at being a servant leader and a servant in the real estate space to my clients and everything else. And I'm happy to still serve them, but I'm changing the script a little bit.
Yeah.
And I really want us to take back control of the fact that this is a professional industry
Agreed.
that is very high level, takes a high level of competency to actually achieve what we're trying to do in this market. And not just this market, a good market, a bad market, whatever the market is, we have to get back to setting an industry standard.
Yeah.
And so for me, if somebody wants to work with me or is referred to me and they don't see that same level of competency or proficiency is necessary to do the job, then they're not a part of my business model. And so I am going to probably be saying a lot more no's than yes.
Love that.
Because the more, like you said, I can't be around people that are draining my energy.
Oh my gosh. Agreed.
Because then the ones that want my energy aren't getting it. I'm not serving them. I'm not serving them.
Yes.
So the people, so that's just,
that.
so I'm very protective of that this year. So it's not about being selfish and not wanting to work hard for people. It's just, I'm going to work for the people that want me to work hard for them.
And appreciate that.
Correct.
Yes. And that's something else I wanted to say. I wrote this down. This is the year where we as professionals can attract business through the information and resources that we provide because we're knowledge brokers.
Yep.
And being a resource for our community more than ever. And I think that's, it was something that was discussed on one of the group calls a couple days ago. And definitely being appreciated for the professionalism we provide, but making sure we maintain those levels of professionalism.
Well, look, we have to. And I think that's where people get, they get desperate because they haven't created the systems or the business models and the referrals for them to kind of, we are both at the side, the place in our business where we've built a really good foundation.
Yeah.
And now we can kind of shift things a little bit. And even if that means, we have a little bit of a roller coaster of peak and valleys, our peaks and our valleys aren't so hard, right? I mean, they're actually, this might be the valley and this is the peak.
Yeah.
And so that's what you work really hard to do, because then we're in the driver's seat again of deciding what that next phase of our business looks like.
Absolutely.
Where there's plenty of other people that made very little money last year, and that's devastating, but they're not putting in the work. There's no compound interest. They're just living the same year over and over. They're coming out like a bottle rocket the first week in January.
Yes.
They're doing everything. They peter out come end of February, and then there they are in the middle of summer with no income coming in.
Yeah. No, we see it all the time. It's an ugly cycle. And it's mostly because, and I was speaking, I had 2 or 3 coaching calls yesterday, and we're kind of, and they were newer clients, and we're jumping into January, and it's, what's your plan? What's your action steps?
Right.
And they didn't know. I was like, well, what do you do all day? Like, what do you do? They just wait. That doesn't work.
This is a contact sport, people,
like, what are you waiting for?
The phone to ring.
Yeah. Like, that just doesn't work.
It doesn't work because gosh, you can throw a rock and hit 47 realtors. Yeah. Right. I mean, and throw it harder.
Yeah.
Anyways,
throw a big one.
But yeah. Throw a big one, because 46 of them aren't worth it.
Yeah.
But that's the point, is that how are you cutting through the noise? Attention is the new currency that we should all be trying to strive for, with professionalism.
Absolutely.
Right? Not just the shiny object syndrome.
Well, that's where you have to get out there and show people who you are and what you do and what value you provide in an authentic way.
And I know we laugh about this, but it's why I play pickleball, because, well, it's you're sitting there and exercising, and you're competing with other people, and you're finding people that you enjoy doing those things with.
That's the key.
And so now we've created this huge community of people where, if I know somebody's like, there's a financial planner, and we've got, lenders in there, and you've got other contractors and inspectors and all these other things that naturally I have not met through working through the Realtor Association, which is hysterical. I'm meeting these people through pickleball, and I see how they handle themselves in competition. I see whether or not they're a good sport. I see their tenacity. I see all these things from a personal and physical side, and that gets me a window into, they probably work really, really hard on the professional side.
Well, and not only that, those things are all super important, but you're also connecting with them on a personal level and communicating with them in that way, in a way that's fun and enjoyable. Yeah. And so the people that you're going to refer to them or like you,
Yeah.
and they're going to enjoy working with said people. And that's what it's all about. It's not just casting a net and seeing if you catch someone.
No, absolutely not. And so how you handle yourself, the conversations you're having in between games, all of those other things, like that is my networking. That brings joy to my life. I see other, high achieving individuals that feel the same way, and they want to be a part of something. And I have taken it a little too far, but so is life. I'm not going today.
A lot of pickleball.
I'm not going today. This will be the first day I think I've missed since the day after Christmas.
So, okay. Is pickleball like the gym?
Meaning
that, so January 1st, everyone is at the gym?
No.
Okay.
Because people that play pickleball already play pickleball.
Okay.
We're already addicted to it. It's not
perfect.
like New Year's resolution, I'm going to become addicted to pickleball.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
So, but that's the gym. I'm going to do better. I'm going to get healthier.
It's been brutal.
I'm sure.
Like,
it's messing up your flow, isn't it?
It's messing up my flow. And I go to Planet Fitness, okay, which is huge. I mean, it is a huge gym.
Sure.
All the treadmills are full.
Because everybody thinks that cardio is the key to losing weight.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, which is great. All the cardio is full, and that's not what I'm doing. If I'm doing cardio, I'm doing it outside. But then you also have like the bros that sit on the machines with no plan. And so they're looking up what they're going to do on Instagram or whatever they're doing.
Hold on a second. Do they have their cutoff T-shirts where like their nipples popping out?
No, they don't allow that at Planet
okay.
Fitness. That's one reason I actually like it. Like, it's actually a great gym as far as all that goes. But they do still sit on the machine, and it's like, you should have thought of this before, because there are 5 people who want to use this machine.
But they got to do their dry scooping.
Yes.
Then they got to figure out the right playlist for the next set.
Yes.
It's a whole process.
It's a whole process. I really think they're just
wasting. I don't go to the gym.
I think they're just wasting time because they don't actually want to go home.
Well, because that's what ends up happening. When I go to the gym, I just pace back and forth. Like, I'm going to make you anxious enough to get off this machine. And so it just doesn't work. That's why I'm going to do some strength training.
You said that, which is great.
I am going to do all of that, but I'm like, I get more cardio playing pickleball than I ever would have in the gym. And
for sure.
I'm doing squats and lunges and hip mobility exercises. Now, my right bicep is exceptionally larger than my left.
That's funny.
So if I do it's hysterical. So at home, they think it's funny. They're like, show me your biceps. And like, this one's still good.
Yeah.
But like, this one's like, is legit.
That's funny.
I know.
That's funny.
So.
Well, and it's also interesting when you do a different type of workout, how it affects your muscles. Mm-hmm. Like, I did a spin class Saturday, 45 minutes, right? That's all it was. I ran a half marathon.
That's all that was.
Yeah, but so 45 minutes, and then I ran a half marathon, wasn't sore. 45 minutes of spin the next day, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Because you're not using those muscles.
Right, it's just different muscles.
Yeah.
So it's a good reminder that we have to, work out our bodies and our minds in different ways.
Agreed.
And in all of this, what we were talking about is how we're connecting with people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's important. And for the clients out there that don't know what they're going to do on a daily basis, you've got to get out there and meet new people.
Well, and let's be honest, this is called Winning Women's Wednesday, not Winning Bros Wednesday. But women are different. Yeah. And so we're not going to tiptoe around that. We crave different things, crave different stimulation. We have emotional needs. The way we connect with people is different.
Absolutely.
I do think I'm half man because I don't have some of that stuff in me.
Sure.
But I still need more than, and my husband knows that, but I also know when to tell him, I need those things. And so I think that's the hard part, is that if your environment is not cultivating the fact that you're yearning a different type of connection, and that you need that connection to create that drive, to get you out of bed, out of the sweatpants, stop doing the laundry in front of the television.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yes.
How many of your coaching clients like, well, I do laundry and I'm doing chores and then I got to take care of the kids.
Well, and they don't leave the house.
They don't leave the house.
We can work from home, which is such an amazing benefit, but maybe you shouldn't work from home so much.
Unless you're thriving, and you've created a very...
I've not met many people
that can work from home.
Yeah, and really, truly thrive and be consistent in their action steps.
Yeah.
It's rare.
I will tell you this. It's my husband, because the male wiring system is different than women. That's why they're good at cold calling and door knocking. And I got to make, let's make my 50 calls today, or that's where my soul goes to die.
Yes.
And so I think everybody goes online and they're like, what can I do to generate new leads and everything else? They're like, door knock, call, cold call, expireds. And as a woman, that's not necessarily, I mean, I'm not saying that women there haven't been women that have built their business, but highly successful, real estate entrepreneurs, those aren't their tactics.
Not typically.
On the female side.
About relationship building.
Building communities.
Yes. So if you don't know where your business is going to come from and you're sitting in your house in your sweatpants and you don't know what you're going to do today, you need to get out and find your people, whatever that looks like.
Join a networking group.
Yeah. Not a networking group of realtors.
No, but even then, go find people that are doing things that you want to do.
Yes.
Find the people that are achieving those things that you wish to achieve. It does rub off.
Yes.
And there are people that are willing to just not take you under their wing, because that's the other thing. Don't come to somebody and say, will you mentor me? Hire a coach like Michelle if you want mentorship and coaching in that capacity. But if you want to find other people, just because their success will leave clues, and you go, gosh, they get up and they get dressed every morning, and they go into the office, or they do something else, or they look at Metro Texas website and see what's going on. I tell you, when I was rebuilding my business, I got a paper calendar out. I got to pay because I didn't know where to go. I had literally no money. I had nothing to do. And I just said, if I can at least fill my calendar, then I'm doing something
smart.
I found a notebook. It was like, it wasn't Franklin Covey, but it was one that fit in there. I found the notebook the other day, rearranging my office, and I saw the dates, and I stayed consistent for 6 months. And I went to every class, every networking forum, everything I could, and I took notes the whole time. Now, I never referenced those notes again, but you also see how intentional I was, because my handwriting was so pristine.
Because you just knew you were going to go back and look.
Well, no, I just knew, because the only thing I was doing is I was living in that moment. And I was just trying to learn, because I had no other pieces to go off of.
Yeah.
So I went to area meetings and committee meetings and networking groups, and when they would have political forums and learning about communities.
Huge. You were getting out there and you were connecting and filling your day instead of sitting at home staring at Facebook.
Because that would have been highly depressing.
Yes,
absolutely. And that's where we all get into that rut. And then once the rut is there, it's very hard to pull yourself out.
It is.
So,
oh my gosh, yes. So I think that's the lesson for today is fill your calendar with activities that are going to give you energy and help you drive your business forward.
I love that. Yeah, it's something practical. It's a nice takeaway. Give yourself some grace, right?
Yes.
Make some healthy and positive choices in January. I think that's really huge.
Yeah.
Keep yourself busy, but it's okay if you don't have the entire calendar year of 2026 planned out.
Absolutely. Start with the first week.
Yeah.
Start with a week.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all we have for today.
Till next time, my friend.
Till next time.
Okay.
Have a great week.